It did say that it had a CD release, but nobody ever had a copy. And the one time that I ever saw it for sale, I snatched it up.
Hello, VC. Plastic Eric here. Plastic Soundwave Cole here for another amazing edition of Collection Connection. The game is just an excuse to talk about music. It's a game I play with my brother, Bryce, over on Good Show Ponsonby. I do my picks every Monday. He finds a connection and does his on Thursday. Then I find a connection, do mine on Monday. So on and so forth. So the last pick that my brother made was Ed Haynes Sings Ed Haynes. I found that to be an interesting album. He's basically a guitarist, almost more like a street performer, but he has He has a lot of humor in his music. It makes me think of like Mark Twain. You know, Mark Twain was kind of a first stand-up comedian. He would get up there and tell funny stories. And I know it seems a little controversial, but Bill Cosby was a guy that basically told stories and made the stories funny. And that's how I feel like Ed Haynes is. He just doesn't, dope up women. But not to go into that too far. But it's like slice of life humor, this happened and that happened and this is what my reaction was. And it was very interesting to see. It was hard to find any Ed Haynes because he's not on Spotify, he's not on Amazon Music, he's not on Apple Music, and I did find him on YouTube, but it's like a mix of old videos and new videos that he does, but it's all the songs I believe that's on that album. So it's very interesting. And so I found the humor aspect of it to be the connection there, because the guy is so little known that I had a hard time making any connection. But he was funny. So the band that I think of that's funny is Pure Guava by Ween. Not Mean, Ween. It's the first album I ever got from Ween. A good friend of mine, Tom, he was the guy that kind of introduced me to these guys. He played some of their tunes, and I really liked them, so I ended up getting them. Not my favorite album from them, but still this one's really good. Little Birdie, Tender Situation, The Stallion, Big Jim. I love Big Jim. Big Jim. But again, these guys have a lot of humor in their music, and but it's weird. It's not like the Ed Haynes where it's the it's like observational humor. This is more satirical. It's looking society right in the face and just laughing at it. Some of the songs are a little problematic. There's one on here which doesn't have the greatest name, but you'll see it when I put it up on there. I think you'll figure it out when you see the channel when it comes up. Or the list when it comes up. And these guys do have a great sense of humor, but it's also very dark. And I think that's the satirical part of it, is they sometimes pick subject matter that is kind of considered, I wouldn't even say controversial, just dark, and totally make fun of it. And I think that's what I really like about these guys. That's kind of my attitude in life, is You live it, shitty things happen, but you keep going. And you just try to laugh it off. And I think that's the feeling I get from Ween. Maybe not so much on their later albums. Chocolate and Cheese has a similar kind of humor, but it's a little bit better production. This is pretty raw. And if you ever get a chance, yeah, you should check it out. Ween, Pure Guava. It's a fantastic CD album. Yeah, if you got a sense of humor, if you got a dark sense of humor, Ween is probably right up your alley. So with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. See you guys next time, all 15 of you. And it ain't just about the music. Bye.